If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Chippewas will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cruz. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Burks.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Chips. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cruz. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route, take advantage, hit it right now.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to throw again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense in an empty set. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Fires left. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Savage. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Savage. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold, and he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Finds his man. It's Savage. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Burks. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulls are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snatches it on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Chippewas. Once he got some room, it was over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Right on the money. Shakes off the defender. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. And the timing just a hair off. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 20. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Chips.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy, because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cruz. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Headed back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Burks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Breaks into Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Chippewas are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Trying to pick out that ball through a deluge of rain, and he missed it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Savage. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Looking for room. It's Burks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At the 41-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation